Welcome to Lane Stadium, home of the Virginia Tech Hokies. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Wake Forest Demon Deacons, taking on another team from the ACC, the Virginia Tech Hokies. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis with another presentation of EA Sports College Football. Let's take a step back and enjoy Enter Sandman. The Demon Deacons will get us underway with the opening kickoff. From inside the 10, here he comes. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Looking for a crease, it's Stewart. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, he'll lose a yard.
Yeah, they're just going to need more push up front. There was nowhere for that running back to go. The offensive line got moved right back into his lap, and as a result, they lose yards on that play.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Dropping back, it's Groves. Caught in the backfield, it's Stewart. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there of it.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop.
I know hindsight's 20/20, but I hate the play call there. It's 3rd and long. You're in your own end of the field. That's a play. You got to throw it. You got to trust someone to make a catch and go make a play. You're trying to catch the defense off guard. Nobody falls for it. It's just a bad play.
They kick it away on 4th down. Looking for running room. He'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stops. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. They make the stop at the 41, but it's a 15-yard pickup, and they're rolling with a 1st down.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Got it in the middle, it's Mays. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver. The best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Finds a little space. Powers through the defender. Oh my, circle, circle. Spinderella. Put him in the spin cycle and picked up the 1st down. And the Demon Deacons will snap it on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Trying to escape and get it himself.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center nowadays in football. You can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
The Demon Deacons with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Pulls and fires complete. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down.
And there you see the bind that the RPO play can put a defender in. That linebacker had to make a decision. Was the running back going to get the ball? He thought so, so he bit up, and that allowed the slant to be thrown in behind.
1st down, operating in the red zone and doing it in a den of noise. Caught in the backfield, it's Mays. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
For a wide receiver screen to work, you've got to have better blocking out in front by other receivers, and they're just not physical enough at the point on that last play.
This crowd knows this defense needs them right now. Grab behind the line. It's Hernandez. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
I love this defense's ability to fight off blocks and rally to the football. They do such a great job pursuing that wide receiver screen to only allow a minimal gain and no first down.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Wants to keep it in the air. Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be fourth down.
On that third down, they took a shot in the end zone, just couldn't connect. QB and receiver not on the same page, and now it's decision time if you're the head coach on fourth.
They'll send out the kicker here. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. What a disappointment. No good. Kicker tried to tack a few more on the scoreboard, guys, and couldn't do it.
And these are the ones that make me want to remove kickers from the game. I mean, this is a chip shot field goal. It should be an automatic 3. He misses. Wasted drive, wasted opportunity.
Back to throw, it's Drones. Using the quick game. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. Last season, Kyron Drones really didn't play to the level he or Virginia Tech expected for him. Jesse, what does he need to do to return to his 2023 form?
It's consistency and avoiding the negative plays, avoiding the turnovers, making the throws you're supposed to make. There is no question physically, Kyron Drones has all the tools. And you think back to a year ago, if that Hail Mary stands against Miami and they get that win, maybe the season ends differently for Virginia Tech. This is a special talent. He's got to be more consistent.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
And that inside linebacker showing you the speed and the recognition. He saw a gap and saw a crease and a free path to the quarterback, and woo, he took it.
It is on the offensive line to shore up the protection after the sack on the last play. Third down. Sends it back in motion. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Grab near the sticks. It's Green. That'll be enough for a first down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48.
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback, finding his open receiver on 3rd down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is 3rd down conversion percentage. If you're a great 3rd down team, it's invaluable to your offensive success, and that's why teams drill 3rd down so much in practice.
It's caught downfield. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Hokies!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. But if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the capper coming on that 48-yard touchdown dart. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Bringing it back. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. 90 yards in front of them as they start the drive at their own 10. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, there was just nowhere to go for the runner on that last play. Just way too much penetration up front, and as a result, they lose yardage.
The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. He'll run it again. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Well, the offensive line had everybody blocked except the defensive end. He was able to sneak into the backfield and get the tackle for loss.
These fans touching the figurative Hokie stone, doing their part to help out on third down. A little screen to the running back. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down.
Well, they weren't able to gain a lot of real estate on that last completion deep down in their own end. If anything, if you're looking for a silver lining, I guess the punter maybe has a little bit more room to try to get one off now on fourth.
And the Demon Deacons will bring the punt team onto the field. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Let's see what he can do with it. He was working his way toward midfield, but they'll stop him at the 46-yard line. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. Here's a heat. Turning on the Jets. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down.
And defensively, you've got to know this guy, man. He's got some wheels to him. He'll get outside the pocket. You can't let him outside the cage. Those ends have to do a good job of keeping contained. When you lose it, this is what happens. He can get outside, can scramble, and can get first downs.
They send the tight end in motion. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Stewart. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
Looking to pass, it's Drones. Grabbed in the middle, it's Green. Finds a crease at the 20. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13.
And that was a nice throw by the QB. When you see that drag route coming across the field, how about putting the ball right on his numbers? Not high, not low, where he has to stop his momentum. Right on the numbers where he can catch it, keep running, and chew up some yards after the catch.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Hey, how about that defense? In the backfield, nowhere to go right away. You could tell they were playing the run game all the way, and they got in the backfield and got the tackle for a loss.
Going to work on second down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Back to pass on second down. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it.
And you're trying to get the ball to the running back quick and let him get some space, but there was absolutely no space. They penetrated quickly, and they got him before he could even get going.
And the Hokies are way behind the sticks on this third and forever. From the gun, wants to pass. Flushed out of the pocket. Makes his man miss. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run.
And he's just proving it time and time again, man. He has that feel. He obviously has the ability to pick up and put him down and go get first downs, but I think the timing of when to scramble and when not to scramble, he's really got that figured out, and you could tell it's going to be a big part of the game plan.
Beck's going for the goal line. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Virginia Tech.
I love running backs that have a nose for the goal line, understand how to get there, finish strong into the end zone, know I get 6, and then go celebrate with your boys.
PAT unit on the field. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. They just finished off a 53-yard scoring drive and closed the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Grabbed over the middle. It's Hernandez. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Nice job by the quarterback, pre-snap and post-snap. He knew the defense was going to be playing zone coverage, and there was no doubt in his mind where he was going with that football.
They couldn't draw up a better way to start a drive, and now they've got it 1st and 10 from the 41. To the air on first down. Finds the tight end. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
Nice job by the defense staying glued to him, getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football, knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
That last completion sets him up on second down. Running into the open space. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
I like a nice quick decision by your quarterback. See what the defense is doing. And again, know where that yellow line is. Go get to it and get the first down.
This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far. Starting to get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Snagged in the middle. It's Mays. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. The Demon Deacons with the 1st and 10. On the move. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
If I'm building an offense in today's football, it's not around a quarterback that can't run. I'm going to find an athlete that I can give the ball because defensively, it starts to limit your coverages. It starts to limit what I can do. It makes me play the quarterback every single play. Just makes your job as a defensive coordinator extremely hard.
He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score.
Well, it's an offense that prides themselves on being physical. No mystery there. You need 1 yard, turn around, hand it off, let him go to work.
1st and goal and a touchdown here really gives them momentum. He'll pull it on the read. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Wake!
Man, you've seen the evolution of the option. You've seen the evolution with scrambling quarterbacks that can run and be so dynamic and just so much to defend. The quarterback says, forget that. You defend everything, I'll take it myself. In for 6.
Ready to try the point after. And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. So it's an 80-yard drive, and what a way to finish it with a 9-yard touchdown run. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Here's the return from inside his 10. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling.
You see, this is what great defenses do. Great defenses swarm to the football. So when you do miss a tackle, it's not the end of the world. There's another guy right there to wrap him up. Great defenses seem like they got 12 guys on the field. Nice job swarming to the football, engulfing the running back.
Tight end now in motion. The play action fake. Under fire. With the catch, it's Stewart. And the defense wrestles him to the ground.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
The Hokies are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Looking to throw, it's Drones. Got his man in the middle. He'll make a play on 3rd down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32.
And a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. Looking for a gap, it's Stewart. Just willed his way for a couple out to the 35.
Defense is locked in this game so far. They've been shutting this offense down. I think one of the biggest reasons why is they are not letting this running back do anything in this game. They are trying to make them one-dimensional. They're being physical close to the line of scrimmage. They've had a really good game plan, and they are executing beautifully.
From the gun, they'll try the middle. It continues to be a long day as they are just swarming every time he gets the ball.
I think if you're the coaching staff, you have to like what you've seen from this guy so far in the game. He's pumped out some really nice runs. Obviously, he's already scored a touchdown. Really nice run there as well. And for me, I would keep thinking about creative ways of getting this guy the ball as the game goes on here in the second half.
Caught near the sticks. It's Green. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36.
And that's the beauty of this offense and this playmaker at wide receiver. Throw the ball short, but what he does after the catch, he's just got so much speed, so dynamic with the football, and this is why they get it to him short, because he can take it to the house or make a big play on any reception.
The give on the inside. They keep feeding him in this running game, and the defense is having none of it, and it's been that way all day.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run, not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Looking downfield, it's Drones. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got him downfield. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line.
Well, you know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? It's their own defense. David, I know you love playing on teams with great offenses.
And the Hokies getting set on 1st and 10. Pulls it and fires to the left. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7.
Who says in the RPO pass game you can't throw anything vertically downfield, right? It doesn't all have to be screens and throws at the line of scrimmage. There's a good example of a quarterback pushing the ball vertically downfield after the play fake to the running back.
A 1st down run on the doorstep. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
You want to bring in your tight ends? You want to bring in more beef for that offensive line? I'm going to bring in more beef. Nice job by the defense understanding the situation. Red zone, field shrinks. I need more bigger personnel on the field, some big guys that can stop the run. Played the run well. Great job by the defense understanding the situation.
He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. And he has had a long day at the office, not to mention the backfield, as the defense has been all over him. It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. To the air, it's Drones. Going for 6. And this one's going to be incomplete. He was trying to make the connection in the back corner of the end zone.
And that's a good job by this defense, man. You drop back, you play really smart, play sound. Understand, there's not a lot of field to cover, and they couldn't fit the ball in a window. Good pass defense.
Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. And as a holder picks his spot, it'll be a 25-yard attempt. Absolutely center cut. And that will extend their lead even further.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover.
And that's why these guys played defense. If that were an offensive player or receiver, that would have easily have been a catch. Come on, man. You've got to catch that and make that a pick.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Fires deep on the run. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And I love taking deep shots. I think it makes quarterbacks play honest, safeties play honest, and you can tell just missed a little bit deep on that shot. But listen, those are shots that we want to take because the risk is definitely worth the reward.
Sandman entered earlier, and now they're trying to make it go night-night on this 3rd down.
So after that incompletion, 4th down, you've got to hold serve if you're this offense, right? Both offenses up and down the field. The opponent scored twice. You scored a touchdown on your 1st drive. I think you got to go for it here because right now nobody's playing defense. And this game very easily could come down to which team has the ball last.
They booted away on 4th down. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. This drive will get underway from just inside the 35 at their own 34. He'll do it himself. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
As a defensive guy now, you're always zoomed in on the quarterback. I mean, these guys, whether they're throwing the football or running it, at least they have the football in their hands every time. You know where they're going to be. You focus in. The defense locked and loaded, understand what they were trying to accomplish, doing a good job getting to the quarterback, and then make those physical hits count. Finish those tackles with aggressive hits. Make that quarterback feel you for the whole length of the game.
And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. The Hokies are facing 3rd and inches. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. He just needed a yard on 3rd down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up.
Goodness, that is the way you blow up a play quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Hair on fire caused a wreck that had to be a blown assignment. And the Hokies line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Wants to throw on 1st down. The throw. He's got an open man. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's 1st down.
And I love that the QB understood, I'm going to put some stank on this. I'm going to throw it as hard as I can quickly, right when he's breaking out of that curl. Nice job getting it to him quick so he could get a 1st down.
And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. looking to throw on first down. He uncorks one deep. A full dive to haul that one in. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call.
Man, that's a tough play to make. When you're that far down the field and you're trying to control your body and run as you're laying out, that's a really great effort, really good concentration, and that is how you make your quarterback look really good.
Finds his big tight end. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
They'll go to the air on second and short. He'll pull it down. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. The defense calls the timeout, their second of the day, as they try to get their act together. First and goal, and a great opportunity to slice into this lead. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Demon Deacs.
And that was a really big score here at the end of the first half, just for their confidence and their momentum. They're obviously still losing right now on the scoreboard, but you had the feeling something positive had to happen here at the end of the first half for them to go in at halftime, regroup, and come out in the second half now trying to build on that successful drive offensively.
Lining up for the PAT. And with the extra point, they close it to a 17-14 game. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And what a way to finish it with a 9-yard touchdown run. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Dropping back, it's Drones. Fires to the tight end. It's amazing how fluid and potent an offense can seem when you get a great pickup on first down, and the tight end's a terrific place to go.
Tight ends nowadays are kind of like cheat codes. I mean, they just know so much about right here. Seeing zone, know when to sit it down, boom, positive yards, nice positive play for this offense.
They'll run the screen. It's a running room. They get him stopped and out of bounds at the 45-yard line, and the big play has this offense ready to mount a threat. The magic bean is spinning out of control. Already over 200 yards in the first half.
Yeah, they're being aggressive offensively, throwing the football, trying to take advantage of this defense on the back end. And they've got their quarterback right now in a groove.
Just a short pass to the tight end.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
The Hokies in a good spot here with second and short. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. It's a big stride inside the 10. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal.
And that has got to be a coverage bust on defense. There is no way the receiver should have been allowed to be that open deep down the field. Somebody on defense blew their assignment.
One snap coming before they head to the locker room. He's looking to throw. Moving away from pressure. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Hokies!
And I love this offense, man. Staying aggressive. Just because you got the lead, you know people can score points in bunches. This offense keeps the foot on the accelerator, scores again on the final play. Now this offense has even more of a cushion going into halftime.
That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. And the Hokies will kick it off to start the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. He'll keep it himself. Just wanted to find a little space to run and ekes out some to get it up to the 21.
These read option plays are very hard to stop because you got to have enough guys in the box to play that immediate run, but also always be ready for that quarterback to take the ball and scoot out wide.
And when the quarterback operates this like a magician, it makes it even tougher.
When he can see it, read it, and just flat go, those easy plays right there. I mean, he just picks up a little bit of yardage, but he can do it again and again and again, and it's just frustrating.
Well, the defense did a pretty good job that time on the option play of having someone dedicating themselves to the quarterback to get him down. Not enough to stop the offense from picking up the first down, though. The defense really needs to be keyed in on this because they're going to see this option play more and more as this game goes on.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Man, nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. But that's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter, run it up the middle, try different things to see what you do well.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Caught near the sticks. It's Hernandez. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
That's a bang-bang play, three-step slant. They rep this over and over in practice so they can go out and execute it on game day like that.
And the Demon Deacons are marching down the field. Looking for space. It's Claiborne. Got enough for the first down. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line. Not much can impose your will on a defense like popping a big run.
Especially when they know you're going to run it, right? This offense right now is just more physical. They're more physical up front in the trenches. And this running back and his ability to break tackles, that is just so demoralizing for this defense.
That's caught. It's Claiborne. Makes the grab and not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play.
Man, this guy's going to need some water when he gets to the sidelines. They've been putting him to work on this drive, right? We've seen him toting the rock with success. Now you're seeing him get involved in the passing game, too. They are highlighting his versatility here on this drive.
The Demon Deacons with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19.
I'll tell you, this running back, he is running behind an offensive line that is playing in unison right now, doing a great job communicating pre-snap. They're getting hats on hats in the run game.
So first down in the red zone, and this crowd getting behind its defense. They'll give it to him again. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Going to work in the red zone, they can pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Wants to fire on second down. Keeps looking downfield. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You can get the ball out, but when things break down and they get off schedule, you've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
This offense trying to quieten the crowd on first and goal, and they are not cooperating. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4.
You know, this offensive line, they just got to hold their blocks a little bit longer. This offense likes to run their quarterback on design plays. And if you can just give them a little crease, he can take it the distance, but they couldn't get it done there.
These fans raising the volume on second and goal. Touchdown, Demon Deacons. You thought they were done. They're not. They're back, baby.
The great thing about spreading a defense out, I can see where the blitz is coming from. I can see where they're weak. I can see my matchups. Nice job by the offense, spreading them out, taking advantage of their matchup, and getting in for the score.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. So a scoring drive there of 83 yards, and they cap the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. So after getting into the end zone on that last drive, they're set to kick it away. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Gonna run it. It's Stewart. Shakes off the defender. Gets it out to the 25-yard line, a gain of 3.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Finds his tight end. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
Quarterback on the keeper.
And I think everybody wants to run the option nowadays, but the problem is, can everybody read it? You got to be able to stick the ball in the belly of the running back, and you have to be able to understand, or I'm pitching it to him. Whatever the read is, you can tell he was a little bit confused, a little bit slow, and that's why the defense won this rep.
The Hokies now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Trying play action. Trying to make magic with his feet. Rolls it in. And he is marked out of bounds after another big gain. This aerial attack has had no problem moving the ball with chunk plays. And the Hokies are on the move. They go to the ground. It continues to be a long day as they are just swarming every time he gets the ball.
That back had nowhere to go. The defensive line ate up the blocks, but how about the linebackers swarming in, coming in and making a great play on the ball carrier?
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. It's Drones. Fires to the big fella. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit, and let's keep going.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Gets rid of it. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21.
This quarterback has been really good today. Has been on top of it, seeing things really, really well. That pass right there put him over the 300-yard mark. That's a pretty good day.
The Hokies will line it up on 1st and 10. The give to the tailback. Got a little space. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And we know football gets harder when you start to get in the red zone and the field shrinks. Who needs that? Break the long touchdown run. Nice job by the back. Seeing the hole, exploding through, getting the long touchdown.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. They march 79 yards on the drive. And what a way to finish it off with a 21-yard touchdown run. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Touch pass on the run. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. And the Demon Deacons with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Second down, he'll throw it. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary, and you saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
These fans touching the figurative Hokie Stone, doing their part to help out on third down. Makes the grab. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
Right there, I think you need a better play call. You got to help your quarterback out a little bit because the throw has got to at least make it to the sticks. On that last play, you're basically trusting the guy to make a few dudes miss in order to go pick up that first down. I think you need to start being a bit more aggressive here when these third downs present themselves.
And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. On the move, it's Stewart. They keep feeding him in this running game, and the defense is having none of it. It's been that way all day.
Linebackers in today's football, obviously, guys have gotten smaller. They got to play in space more, cover fast guys out on the perimeter. But how about this linebacker coming downhill and making a physical tackle in the hole?
He'll pull it on the read. Can't get him to the ground.
This defense really has their hands full, guys. They got to play with great eye discipline because they don't know who's going to be keeping the football in the run game. And that time, you saw the QB. He was able to kind of skirt his way to get some positive yards.
And the Hokies come to the line on third and short, trying to convert here. Looking for a man. It's Drones. Throws for the tight end. A strike downfield. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead. They know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
Quickly out to the tight end. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
Power football with the run. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Going to swing it on 2nd down. He's got the tight end. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this third period. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Good timing on the quick out. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down.
On the run, it's Stewart. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Hokies!
Man, oh man, what a day. His third touchdown rushing, showing you he's got a little bit of everything. And padding those stats, and all you fantasy football guys, if you have my man at running back, it's a good day.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. They marched 78 yards down the field, and they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic than they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Bring in the heat. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
I love the defensive effort there. They didn't get him right away. They stayed after him. He was scrambling, going backwards. They get the sack on the first play of the drive.
The Demon Deacons trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. From the gun, give on the inside. And he finds enough running room, and he's marked down at the 20. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. On the move and looking deep. He's got it for a big play. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. And the best thing about this, the offense can't worry about the scoreboard. Just keep trying to make plays like that, Jesse.
I know a lot of people in the stadium probably feel like this game is over. Maybe it's been over for a while, Reese, but don't tell that to this quarterback and his teammates. They're still out there scrapping and clawing.
Got enough for the first. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down.
Well, it's a good time to mix in the run play. You're down, it's late in the 4th quarter right now, and everyone's expecting you to throw, so not a lot of defenders in the box. So that's a great situation to try to run the ball.
And the Demon Deacons have this offense rolling. They'll ride the hot hand. They'll get him on the ground after a pickup of 3 to the 28.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
To the air on 2nd down. That's caught. It's Hernandez. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
And offensively, I love running these drag routes. I mean, these are the routes that, whether it's zone, whether it's man, they're so successful. It's just about seeing what the defense is doing and getting it to them in open space. Nice job. The wide receiver has some space after the catch, able to go make extra yards. Nice pitch and catch.
The give to the back. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Wants to go up top. Moving out of the pocket. Short gain on the play before he slides.
And I feel like this defense is starting to pick up on this quarterback's MO. You've seen it, right? Like, time and time again, he is willing to scramble. He wants to carry the football, kind of apprehensive, maybe doesn't want to make a mistake. I'd love to see him maybe hang in that pocket just a little more and maybe make some plays down the field with his arm.
They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be 4th down.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes, bring the speed on the field, and get ready to play the pass.
Smashes it between the uprights. Had to settle for the field goal.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss.
Well, they're just trying to run the ball, but that time there was absolutely nowhere for the running back to go, and as a result, that's a tackle for loss.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. To the air, it's Drones. He hurls one deep down the left side. Makes a grab on the shot. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. After ripping off a big chunk of yardage, you figure they're going to go right back after him. 1st and 10 from the 31. Leaves it with the back. Shows him the stiff arm.
They've got a lead here in the 4th quarter, and there's certainly still plenty of football to go, but this is where you'd love to control the flow of the game, right? You want to dictate everything to the defense, and you do that by running the football. That was a really nice run. This offensive line is firing off late. Looks like they're getting stronger as the game goes on, and that is a good sign for the offense.
The Hokies have enough for the 1st down.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
And the Hokies have it with a 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And you hear about run blitzes. This is exactly what a run blitz is. When you know the ball's coming up the middle, you want to bring those linebackers, get them closer to the line of scrimmage, and fire. Right when the ball snapped, he's coming downhill, doing a good job creating the loss. That linebacker really knew what was going on.
Got him looking run. He wants to throw. It's complete to the left. Takes it all the way down to the 4 after making the grab, and they're set up.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
The Hokies have it with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line and no farther.
There is nowhere to run and nowhere to hide on these situations. You know the physical ground game comes into play inside the 5-yard line, and they match the intensity. Nice job. Everybody flying around to the football, making the tackle for a loss. Nice job by this defense.
They'll run it to the left, looking for the touchdown here. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
Well, he's had the hot hand, 3 TDs in the game already. I like just force-feeding this guy the rock some more here, Paul.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. They've been the more physical team. He does a really good job finding the end zone, running the football. That's why they've featured him today.
Marches ahead. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it
yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the 4th. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Finding an escape route. He goes out of bounds just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line, and when you're backed up, execution like that at a premium.
I think it's just too little too late, David, at this point. That's a play that they could have used a lot earlier in this game, but because of miscues, they're down by a lot late, and I don't think they're going to have enough time to claw back into this one.
Yeah, and I'm fine with you running that play if you want to do that. My goal now is with this lead, if you want to run it, so be it, but just don't give up the big plays. Let that clock continue to roll. Make him earn it all the way down the field and take a lot of time off that clock.
And because of the success that this quarterback has had early in this game running the football, if I'm the coordinator calling plays, I'm dialing up his number more. Design runs, and also telling him on the sidelines, hey, listen, remember, if it's not open, take off. Just go get it yourself. They don't have an answer for you right now, and this is a big key for us to win this game.
And you can tell the QB wants to run. He's going to be a big part of the game plan, and the defense really, really understands that. I got to understand, and more importantly, when I get a lick on this cat, I got to take it. Like, not dirty, not cheap shots, but end of the plays, when I can be physical and really make him feel me, I think that'll always bode well in a 4th quarter game.
Turns it loose. Catch inside the 30 and still running. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24.
Well, I'll give this offense some credit because they've got a lot of fight. There is no quit in them, and they're obviously trailing by a big amount in this game. They haven't had a lot of success, but they're still taking shots, and their players are still out there competing.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Pulls it in. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the 1st down.
The Demon Deacons trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. To the air on 1st down. Touchdown, Wake Forest. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
On to attempt the try. Splits the uprights. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finish it off by connecting from 10 yards out. They are running out of time here. They need to get the ball back. They'll line up for the onside kick. He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
They'll run it. They want to take their time here. And he'll get behind those pads and deliver the blow and get it down to the 44. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. They'll have to get it to the 37 on third down. They'll move the tight end. Now the play fake. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. And the Hokies come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw, it's Drones. Makes the catch. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. And with the game all but decided, this quarterback will take a knee.